Hello everyone, in this video I will show you how to set up an MCP that accepts natural language prompts and fetches data automatically. For this we will be using Bitquery APIs. You can sign up for an account on ide.bitquery.io. If you need help creating basic GraphQL APIs, you can always refer our documentation. The starter query page will have the most commonly asked APIs. If you need more examples are available under these two sections. If you need help writing any other API, you can contact us on our Telegram channel. So what you need to do is create a utility file that will call the BigQuery GraphQL endpoint and pass pass the GraphQL query. You can use all of these APIs and set up request response system for it. That is the purpose of the utility file. And in the server file, what we will do, we will use the fast MCP library to set up an MCP endpoint for all the functions that you have declared in the utility. Then we will set up an HTTP endpoint so that we can deploy it via ngrok, and then it can be called remotely from any terminal. You can set up an free ngrok account and use the token to create a hosting endpoint. Once the endpoint is set, you can set up a test script. So this can be, you can also build an UI that will get the chat prompt and then share the response. For the sake of this demo, I've written a simple script that accepts user prompt via terminal. Now here comes the important part. To understand the natural language prompt and MCP call the correct BigQuery MCP function, we will be using the Claude 3.5 model. You can obviously choose OpenAI or any other LLM that you're comfortable with. This will parse the natural text and then call the appropriate function. This model will be responsible for understanding context and calling the correct function. Once you have the remote endpoint set up and the server running, I'm running the test function and I can send a prompt. Yes. So the Claude 3.5 model is responsible for understanding context, and it has executed the get trending tokens method we have declared in our utility function, and it has fetched the top trending tokens. Now you can modify the test code to continue to analyze this data.